Hey everyone, welcome back to another video in my Learning to Draw video series. Today I'm going to show you how to do cast shadows in one-point perspective. So if you watched my last video, I was explaining how to do shadows on your boxes. And for this video, I'm just going to focus on how to do a cast shadow in a one-point perspective drawing. So what you want to do is, I'm just going to demonstrate this just with one box just to make visually make this look simple for you guys. So if you can see this, what you want to do is first establish your light source. So I want to make my light source up here. So we're gonna say that our sun is representative by this dot, okay? And we want to have that be our light source. So I'll just write that down so you can see that. And we need to have a shadow vanishing point. So this is our vanishing point for our box, but we need to have a shadow vanishing point. So pretty much what this is doing is it's letting us know where the sun is in relationship. Like if our light source were to drop down straight on the ground, where would it land? So I'm just going to say we'll take our ruler, we'll slide down, and we'll draw a very light line down, and I want my my dot to be somewhere near the box. And this is going to help later on. You'll see why, especially when we need to fill this in. So we have our light source, we have our shadow vanishing point, so I'll just write SVP, and this is our regular vanishing point. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We'll need to draw a series of lines. So first, I'll try to get this so the camera can see it. We'll take our light source point and connect it very lightly to the top of our boxes, or to the top of this box. You guys can apply this to your drawing if you have multiple boxes. I would suggest that you start off with just one box. So I've aligned this dot with the top of these, and you can see that I've gone down quite a bit. Now what I'll do is I'll grab my shadow vanishing point, connect that to the bottom of the box. So that's one. That's two. So I'll just draw a straight line through so you can see. That might be a little bit easier after I lift off my ruler. And I want to draw that line through so that it intersects the line that I've drawn for my light source down. Okay, I've got one more to go. So there I've connected that and I've intersected it. The last step for identifying our shadow, let me bring this up here in the center of the camera so that you can see that a little easier, is just to take where the two lines intersect here and connect it to this, and connect these two. Now we have our shadow, so let me go ahead and fill this in. If you remember last time, I suggested that you could use a ruler just to kind of help keep a straight edge. And I'm going to fill this in pretty dark. If you're a little impatient and you want to fast forward or just kind of slide through this, that's okay. And some of you may just want to watch and see me do this, and that's okay as well. think it might just be helpful when you actually see somebody actually going through the process, so you can see, oh, that's how they did it. They used a ruler, and that's really what's helping keeping those edges nice and crisp. Notice that I'm turning my paper. You don't necessarily have to lift up your hands. And I'll just do a little extra shading here just to get a nice black uniform. Now if you have an ebony pencil, go ahead and use that. Just be aware that when you're using those the really dark pencils like the 6B or 4B or an ebony, they'll smear a lot more. So you'll want to be really aware of where you're putting your drawing hand so that you're not smearing it with the bottom of your hand. So you might want to put a piece of paper underneath. But just for this, I'm going to just keep it like this. Okay, so since my light source is up here, just to kind of help illustrate this a little bit better, what I'll do is I'll just fill this in. I'll use my ruler at the end to kind of help keep the edges even. Doing a little crisscrossing here. If you wanted to keep this a little bit cleaner, I'm rushing a little bit. I apologize. I think I could probably have made this just a little cleaner with going maybe just in one direction, but I just want to just kind of just fill this in just to give you a little bit of a better way of looking at this. There, that's helping that out. All right, so that's the front of my box, and since this is also going to be in shadow, we'll also do this as well. Just want to get the right angle to help me out here. So we'll do this side just a little darker. Maybe not as dark as the bottom where our cast shadow is. All right, so that's pretty much how you do a cast shadow with 1-point perspective. All right, I hope this works out for you guys. I hope I brought you some value, and I look forward to seeing you next time. See ya.